love Christmas. Decorating the house, hanging lights from an A-frame ladder, picking out that Christmas tree from the tree lot. And the fragrance of pine and the ambiance of Christmas melodies in the home. Warm peppermint mochas and gingerbread lattes, enjoying our favorite Starbucks drinks that always seem to be a little bit sweeter during the season, don't they? And the joy of friends and family over fireplace chats and replays of It's a Wonderful Life, A Charlie Brown Christmas, and Frosty the Snowman. And let's not forget about Santa Claus, that rather large white man with a long Lord of the Rings Gandalf-style beard. He's the one who wears that red jumpsuit claiming to fly reindeer everywhere. But some of us who don't necessarily have a red nose like Rudolph can find it hard to navigate the cloudy chaos of the season, trying to see the sun, Jesus Christ, the one that the season is about. But for many of us, the season is busy, hectic and overwhelming, drowning out the sounds of reason, going in the red for that Black Friday deal, giving more out of guilt trips to the store, true joy is out of stock. Well, commercials are screaming, buy, more, while creation is whispering, stop, be still, and know that I am God. And at a heart level, I know, and I think most of us know, Christmas is not just about the gifts, family, or warm feelings. It's about the birth of Jesus, the miracle of the virgin birth, the stable, the wise men, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, but it's even more than that. So let me set the context of what generations prior to Christ had to endure. Imagine a world with no direct access to God, having to communicate through a priest, relying on a continual sacrificial system to bring a sense of peace between you and Yahweh, knowing that you can only atone through a blood sacrifice, thus continually being reminded that because of your sin, blood must be shed, someone or something must die. Imagine a world filled with utter darkness, no Holy Spirit, only pain and despair. Men and women alike enslaved and caged to the lustful desires of Roman Empire that could care less about your religious preference, but is willing to oppress, squash, and crucify anyone who shows any form of resistance. And worst of all, your religious leaders, who were supposed to lead you, only make you feel less when they boast in their arrogant form of superior righteousness. Can you taste of the world's distress? See, our offenses were too many to count, but God in His mercy did not count us out because of His unstoppable plan. He chose to restrain His deity and limit Himself to human flesh. He absorbed our curse on His back so that we could be blessed. Why would you do such a thing, God? You could have left us for dead, but instead you thrusted yourself into the obscene, being perfectly clean. You took in our diseases, suffocated, so we could finally breathe eternity's air. There's something about this situation, God, just doesn't seem fair. I mean, we should have found house fire a long time ago, but you gave us an extension. Not to mention, you took away our extension. You could have bathed us a wrath, sat back and laughed like, who's this creature talking back to its creator? Why don't you go over there, stand in line, zip your lips, because it's about time for you to meet your maker. But you didn't do that. I mean, you didn't even laugh. Instead, you gave a pass, nailed for our past, present and future sin. You made a way for this generation, Lord. You made a way for the generations through regeneration. As though we are wretched and proud, you came down and entered our weakness. The high priest of meekness, you who knew no sin became sin for us, taking on the heartless darkness of our iniquity. Lifeless, dead in our transgressions, you resurrected and made us righteous, giving us the opportunity